If your legs feel heavier than they used to, if getting out of a chair takes a little push off the armrests, if climbing stairs leaves your thighs burning by the third step, I need you to listen very carefully right now, because what most doctors will tell you is, it's just aging, muscle loss is normal, and that is wrong, and it's costing seniors their independence every single day. A 2024 study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society followed more than 11,400 adults over age 65 for 6 years, and the finding was staggering. Seniors deficient in one single vitamin had a 78% higher risk of falls, a 41% faster rate of muscle loss, and were nearly 3 times more likely to lose independence compared to seniors with optimal levels. And, hopeful, here's what they won't tell you. This deficiency is reversible, and in many cases, within 21 days, you can feel your legs come back to life. I'm Dr. Thompson, and after more than 2 decades in medicine, I refuse to stay silent about this any longer. Before we go further, I want to hear from you, so drop a comment right now with just your age. And if your legs have felt weaker, heavier, or more unsteady in the last year, type the word heavy next to it, because I read every single comment, and I reply to as many as I can with personalized insights, so let me know who's watching tonight. Here's the part that makes me angry. The pharmaceutical industry makes billions on mobility scooters, blood pressure drugs, fall-related hip surgeries, and nursing home placements, but almost nothing from a simple blood test that could prevent all of it. Most doctors will check your cholesterol, they'll check your blood sugar, they'll renew your prescriptions, but they will not routinely check the nutrient I'm about to tell you about, even though decades of research connect it directly to muscle strength, balance, and bone integrity in seniors. And why? Because it's not profitable. A bottle of the correct form costs less than $15 and lasts months. There's no 30-second TV commercial for it. No sales rep visits your doctor's office, so it gets ignored, but not here, not tonight. The nutrient is vitamin D3, specifically in its active, bioavailable form paired with vitamin K2. And no, this is not the drink a glass of milk advice you heard as a child. So let me explain what actually happens inside your body after 60. Think of your leg muscles as a series of elastic bands connected to a power grid, and vitamin D isn't the band, it's the electrician. It walks into the muscle cell, flips the switch that activates muscle protein synthesis, and tells your body, build, repair, strengthen. But without enough D3, those switches stay off. Your muscles don't rebuild at the rate they break down. And every month, quietly, your legs lose a little more strength, until one day you notice you can't stand up from the toilet without grabbing the sink. Here's what most people don't realize. After age 60, your skin produces 75% less vitamin D from sunlight than it did at 30. Your kidneys lose efficiency at converting vitamin D into its active form. Many common medications, including statins, steroids, and certain blood pressure drugs, deplete vitamin D further, and over 70% of adults over 65 are deficient. Yet most have never been tested, so this isn't aging. This is a correctable nutritional deficiency pretending to be aging. Let me tell you about Margaret, 74, a retired schoolteacher who came to me last spring, and Margaret told me, "Doctor, I used to walk my grandchildren to the park every afternoon. Now I can barely make it to the mailbox without my legs trembling." And her previous doctor had told her, "Margaret, you're in your 70s, this is normal," and he prescribed her a cane and sent her home. I ordered a simple blood test, a 25-hydroxyvitamin D test, and her level came back at 16 ng/ml. For context, anything below 30 is considered deficient, and optimal for seniors is 50 to 80, so Margaret was severely deficient, and no one had caught it in over a decade. We started her on a specific protocol I'll share with you in a moment, and within 3 weeks, she told me her legs felt lighter. By week 6, she walked to the park again, and by week 12, she was carrying her 3-year-old grandson up the porch steps. Margaret didn't need a cane, she needed an electrician. Have you ever been told it's just aging when you knew something was wrong? Type the word dismissed in the comments below if a doctor has brushed off your symptoms, because I want to see how common this really is, and I promise you, you are not alone. Before you even consider supplements, I want you to do this simple test. It takes 30 seconds and tells you more about your leg health than most doctors' visits. It's called the sit-to-stand test, and geriatric researchers use it to predict fall risk, independence loss, and even mortality. And here's exactly how to do it. Find a sturdy chair without armrests and push it against a wall so it can't slide. Sit with your back straight, feet flat on the floor, arms crossed over your chest. Set a timer for 30 seconds, then stand up fully and sit back down as many times as you can in 30 seconds, counting every full stand. If you're 60 to 64, a concerning score is fewer than 14. If you're 65 to 69, fewer than 12. If you're 70 to 74, fewer than 10. If you're 75 to 79, fewer than 10. And if you're 80 or above, fewer than 8. If you scored below the healthy threshold, do not panic. This is information, not a sentence. It simply means your legs are asking for help, and now you know how to give it. Here is the exact protocol I use with my own patients, and you must follow it for 21 days before judging results. Pillar 1 is vitamin D3 or cholecalciferol at 4,000 to 5,000 IU daily, in the form of D3, not D2, taken in the morning with a meal containing fat like avocado, eggs, or olive oil, because D3 is 87% more effective than D2 at raising blood levels. Pillar 2 is vitamin K2 in the MK7 form at 100 to 200 mcg daily, because K2 directs calcium into bones and teeth and away from arteries, and taking D3 without K2 can send calcium into the wrong places, so they must be taken together. Pillar 3 is magnesium glycinate at 200 to 400 milliliters in the evening, because magnesium is the cofactor that activates vitamin D. Without it, D3 sits in your bloodstream doing nothing, and over 65% of seniors are magnesium deficient. Pillar 4 is quality protein at every meal, targeting 30 grams per meal from eggs, fish, chicken, Greek yogurt, or lentils, because vitamin D switches the muscle-building machine on, but protein is the raw material it uses to rebuild. Pillar 5 is the 10-minute daily leg wake-up. Every morning, do 10 sit-to-stands from the test above, 10 heel raises with a hand on the counter for balance, and 10 slow marches in place, and that's it. 3 minutes total, done daily. And this trio signals your body to respond to the nutrients you're now giving it. Here's what to realistically expect. In days 1 through 7, blood vitamin D levels begin to rise. You may feel more energy, but legs may still feel the same. By week 2, morning stiffness reduces and getting out of bed feels a bit easier. By week 3, clients frequently report their legs feel lighter and stairs become less daunting. By week 6, measurable strength returns, and sit-to-stand scores typically improve by 3 to 5 reps. By week 12, balance, confidence, and walking distance are often transformed. This is not a miracle, this is your body doing exactly what it was designed to do once you finally give it the tools. Do not do any of these while running the protocol. Don't buy vitamin D2, ask for D3 specifically, don't take D3 without K2, this can be dangerous for arterial health. Don't stop prescribed medications, talk to your doctor about adjustments, don't take D3 at night, it can disrupt sleep, and don't skip the protein, because vitamins alone cannot rebuild muscle. And before you start, ask your doctor for a 25-hydroxyvitamin D blood test, know your starting number, retest in 90 days, and watch the transformation on paper. I want you to hear me clearly. Weak legs after 60 are not your destiny. They are not a punishment for getting older. They are a signal, your body waving a flag, asking for help. It stopped receiving decades ago, and you are not broken. You are undersupplied, and now you know something most seniors will never be told by their doctor. You have a plan, you have a test, you have a timeline. You have the exact nutrients, the exact doses, and the exact exercises. And Margaret walked her grandson up those porch steps. Robert got back into his workshop. Helen danced at her granddaughter's wedding. These aren't miracles. These are what happens when a senior finally gets the electrician back into the building, and your turn starts tomorrow morning. Here's what I want you to do right now before you close this video. Comment the word READY below if you're committing to the 21-day protocol, because I want to cheer you on. Share this video with one person you love who's over 60. Your mother, your husband, your best friend from church. Don't wait until tomorrow. Send it right now, because one click could protect their independence for the next 10 years. And subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell, because we are building a community of seniors who refuse to accept decline as inevitable. In my next video, I'm going to expose the 4 healthy breakfast foods that are silently destroying balance and coordination in seniors over 65, and the 3-minute morning swap that reverses it. You will not want to miss that one. So click the bell so YouTube tells you when it's live. And until then, take care of those legs. They've carried you this far. It's time we carried them back. I'm Dr. Thompson. Good night and God bless. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before starting any new supplement, changing medications, or beginning an exercise program.